It is night. The wind howls against the wooden shutters. A woman screams. This is childbirth in the Middle Ages, a time when hope and horror lived side by side, where the line between life and death was as thin as a needle's thread. And tonight, a child will be born or die. Let us begin with a peasant woman. She lives in a small wooden hut. No insulation, no doctors, no silence, only pain. The room is cramped, hot with sweat and fear. The midwife, often an older woman from the village, wipes her hands on her apron. Her fingers are calloused. Her face is weathered. She's seen death many times. The birthing stool is ready, a primitive chair with a hole in it. The woman will sit, legs trembling, as the midwife crouches beneath her. No anesthesia, no clean linen, just rags, straw on the floor, and prayers, and blood. There is always blood. The woman bites down on leather, or maybe a wooden spoon, to muffle her screams. Her husband waits outside, pacing, helpless. Men are not allowed inside. Birth is a woman's realm, and often a battlefield. The baby is breech. The midwife knows what that means. She reaches inside with her hand, not gently. She tries to turn the child. The woman convulses in agony. Sometimes, if the baby is too big, they must choose the child or the mother. A curved knife, a desperate decision. The child might be pulled out in pieces. Yes, in pieces. But if both survive, a miracle. And they will say it was God's will. Now imagine a noblewoman giving birth in a stone manor. Candles flicker, tapestries hang on the walls. A priest stands in the corner, murmuring Latin. This is not just a birth, it's the creation of an heir. But pain does not care for status. She too screams. Her maidservants bring warm water and linen. The midwife here is more experienced, maybe trained in the cities, maybe even literate. Yet, the risk is the same. A high-born womb bleeds like any other. The noblewoman may die, and with her, her family's hopes. Sometimes a physician is summoned. They might apply leeches to relieve pressure, or place a holy relic on her chest. But the result is often the same. Her husband prays, not just for her life, but for a son. Among the clergy, childbirth was rare, but not unheard of. Despite vows of celibacy, some priests and monks fathered children in secret. Their mistresses would give birth in silence, hidden, forgotten. In a monastery garden, behind stone walls, a girl cries out. Only the birds hear her. There is no midwife, no priest, just shame and fear. If the child survives, it is sent away. If the mother dies, no one speaks of her again. In towns and cities, the merchant class had their own ways, wealthier than peasants, but not noble. They could afford a trained midwife and even herbs, pennyroyal, mandrake, mugwort. Some were used to ease labor, others to end it. Abortion was illegal, but common. A desperate mother, a mistress, a child born out of wedlock. And so, the line between birth and death blurred once again. Superstition ruled every birth. A candle must not go out. The door must remain unlocked. If the child did not cry, it was cursed. If the mother screamed too loudly, the devil might hear her. Amulets hung from necks. Salt was scattered, and holy water was splashed across the belly. But despite it all, some children were born healthy, and some mothers survived. And when they did, the village would celebrate. The midwife would be praised. The priest would give thanks. The family would feast. And the child would begin life in a world where death came early. But faith always came first. This was childbirth in the Middle Ages, a story written in blood, sweat, and prayer. a story where every scream could be the last, and yet they endured, because life, even then, found a way.